this is not the actual price of this item. This is also not the actual price of this item. This is the actual price for this item. And I can teach you how to find this price regularly and buy it. All right, so hobby shopping is great. I love it. We all love it. And I actually met some of my bestest friends through it. But most people can't afford it, especially nowadays. Well, that's what they think anyways. Take, for example, the aforementioned Sauce Giorno. A lot of Western retailers will sell this guy from anywhere to $75 to like upwards of like 120 euro. Hobby items like figures get outmarked like outside of their home country of Japan. Now, if you look up this guy, he had 4 releases. He originally cost only 3,800 yen in 2012, which is about $24.13. So obviously inflation happened, so the prices didn't stay the same when he got a re-release in 2019, when Part 5 was becoming mainstream, and he costed 6.8k yen. His final release to date was last year for 8k yen, which is about $51, way more affordable than 75 to 120, right? Now, mind you, if you don't live in countries like the US that have trade deals with Japan, you will get charged customs on these. And that's why so many people are afraid to import. Well, I am here to tell you that importing saves you tons of money, and with $1,000 you could buy like a dozen of these in the West. If you do it the right way, my way, if you import them the way I show you in this video, you could buy like 40 to 50 of these. How, you ask? Well, I'm here to tell you. So there's layers to this, right? If you don't want to go in too deep, you can just use a few Japanese hobby shops that do international shipment and just buy them pre-owned or when they get clearance sales. Pre-ordering is also a nice option since you get a neat little discount. Now, really good retailers that some of you might already know are AmiAmi, Tsurukuya, Mandarake, Hobby Japan, and 1999. But this will only save you about half the money, and if you don't live in said trade deal countries, you can get custom fees incurred, and that can range from 10-20 bucks per package to the hundreds if your custom officers are out for blood, that is, because mind you, in a lot of countries you actually pay the custom officers a fee as well. Not only do they get paid by the government to do their jobs, but they actually get to charge you a fee they directly get to pocket. So what's layer 2? Well, it's called proxy shopping. A second party will buy the item for you from Japan. You will pay for the item and a fee for it. Some charge a flat fee per item, others charge per order or even a percentage of that item. After the proxy buys it for you, they will keep it in their warehouse for a set amount of time. Now, you can buy tons of stuff in the meantime and combine it into one big boy package. Now, if you're using one of the good proxies, they will let you tamper with the customs declaration and undervalue the worth of your products. You can bypass a big portion of that customs fees money we spoke of earlier by doing this. But, you know, I don't really want to cause any issues for these last few bastions of undervaluing, so you will have to look up which ones actually do this still. Reddit and the community I will mention later are your friends, so don't worry about that too much for now. Back in the day, literally everyone did this, but now the hobby is becoming more popular. The Japanese government cracked down on this, and the majority of proxies will deny you this service. Some retailers actually lie for you without you even asking, and you can confirm this yourself by testing the waters through email or their chatting service. Now, these fluctuate a lot, and please understand that sharing this openly might hurt those services. And I haven't done this in a while, so I don't know which ones actually still do this. But you would be surprised how many of these big name shops like just do this, like without you even asking. But this is too much of a hassle, and like the ROI, it just isn't worth it, guys. I think you should just do what we're gonna discuss now in layer 3. You've done your research, you have found 1 or 2 proxies that are willing to smudge the record on how much your plastic costs, right? This is where things get a bit more complicated, but not that complicated. So don't run away, it's fine, it's okay. There's this wonderful website some of you might have stumbled upon when searching for a specific figurine or product from Japan, etc. It's called MyFigureCollection.net. Big fan, been there for a while. So this place is a community-based database of mainly Japanese hobby items, including all the details you might want to know from when they released to subsequent releases, like even like pre-order bonuses you can only get on their websites, and God knows you'll want to know about some of these Matiko's ones. Act 1 is still like a fucking Matiko's bonus. Matiko's, please stop making all these things. Wonder Festival exclusive, like please stop doing this. So what you want to do is find your item, let's say Giorno from earlier. So look at his prices and when they were released so you can have a bit of a realistic price range in your head. A good ballpark number is like a 20% decrease. Badikos has been causing these guys to flop in price because they are re-releasing them too much, and not everyone, like they don't sell out like they used to. So even though Giorno sells for 8K new, you can find him 6 to 7K new pretty easily. So what you want to do next is press this little button here and get the Japanese letters and terms for your set item. Copy and paste the characters for the product line and the character, Giorno Giovanna in this case. Now, these two terms, you want to copy and paste them into the search engine of a Proxy. Personally, I used to use from Japan a lot before their prices became unaffordable to me, but I still find myself using their search engine more than others. Now, you will get tons of results. Your best bets are Mercari, KOJP, and Yahoo Auctions. I personally go on Mercari and just search. It even has English now, and you just get better results if you just directly go there. Now, for Yahoo Auctions, you do need a VPN, and their search engine is kind of iffy. Like, you get so many old listings, and I personally wouldn't use Yahoo Auctions directly. I would just use it through a proxy searcher. Now, you have two options moving forward, and I will strongly advise for the one I recently started doing myself, which saves money and space. Try and find these guys unboxed. I know. You probably have some kind of hoarding issue. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. I know who you are. I am you. But then when you start doing this, the moment you start looking for these things unboxed, your life changes. Like, I got Purple Haze and Fugo for like 50 bucks and all their accessories as well. It's like 45 euros. I paid like jacked for the shipping. When you do this for years, you will run out of space. So now we're living in the era where a lot of collectors throw boxes away, and when they exit this hobby, they absolutely kill their collections. So this is where you save space and money. You see this? Full main cast of part 2, $100. Yes, I paid $100 for all of these just because they didn't have their boxes. Mind you, this was like a good price for these guys. They usually go for like 25 to 30 bucks without their boxes anyways. So this wasn't like a crazy steal. When you almost pay that for like one of them in the West, but you get like 5 of them, you get like the cast for one, like you have no reason not to go this route if you want to start collecting these. And sometimes there's lots of these and like people are just killing their collections, and if you don't really have much stuff, you could literally find like a horde of like a whole part or just a gajillion of these for like 300 to 400, and they would literally cost like over $1,000. Either way, getting these guys boxed, if you have the option to go with no box with all the accessories, it's just the way to go. And remember, volumetric weight accounts for how big your item is too, not just how heavy it is. So you can skip on hundreds of bucks worth of shipping long term by doing this. All right, last few points of note. All this accounts for everything that might be getting scalped on eBay. It can be like a limited time release of your favorite Sony headphones that collab with Kingdom Hearts, and oh, I want those headbuds, but they cost a gajillion on eBay. Well, you can find them for like $100 used or like 150, 200 new. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's so, like, the sun is the limit with this shit. Like, so many things on eBay are getting scalped, and you get them for fucking pennies if you just look up how they're written down in Japanese and just copy and paste it on these engines. And yes, like we do log stuff like that on MyFigureCollection as well. There is a whole place for just goods and then for media. It's all nice, it's all neat at MFC. And it's full of loving and helping people. Like I've met so many nice people here. I mean, yeah, there are some weird scalpers and antisocial people, but you know, every community has those, and I want to believe we have less of it. It's just, you know, it's a cozy place here. I like it, you know, I like MFC. Well, that's it, guys. If you want something explained in more detail, do let me know in the comments. I had a lot of friends asking me how I actually do this, and I figured, you know, you guys might, some of you might probably want to know as well. So I thought I made a video out of it. So what are you guys going to hunt first? Already guessing some of the characters a lot of people are going to be going for first, but I'm still curious. You know, let me know in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. You know, it's good to be back.